Hi, this is Ariella Carmel at Calcalist's Mind the Tech conference in New York. I'm joined by Michael Ben-Shimon, founding member at M&B IP. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Ariella. It's so nice to be here and to see the Israeli tech live and kicking.
It's a really great space, absolutely. So can you start off by telling me a little bit about M&B IP?
Sure. M&B IP is a patent firm based in the US, in New York, and we help many startup companies from Israel and from New York to protect their intellectual property. I would say that our primary focus is developing strategic patent portfolios for startup companies, and by that we help them to increase their valuation.
Can you tell me a little bit about trends that you're noticing within the field of patent law, developments there?
Well, I would not bore the audience with patent law and recent Supreme Court decisions, but what I think interesting to see is the trends in the technology. We see a lot of companies, stage companies coming with technology related to generative AI in all aspects of that, either creating new content or protecting models with that implementing generative AI. So cybersecurity company in the space, content companies in the space, insurance company in the insurance tech company in the space. So there is kind of a wave of innovation in the area of generative AI. I think that was triggered by OpenAI technology. Another trend that we see, and it also correlates to OpenAI and generative AI, is the ability to process these large models. So companies that develop semiconductor chips to support, to accelerate execution of such models are coming along, able to raise money under the promise that they will be the next NVIDIA.
Okay. Now, can you speak to me a little bit about how the current period in Israel since October 7th and the subsequent war has been impacting this area?
Well, definitely. I would say that last year, 2023, was a very challenging year. Not just the horrible evidence on October 7th, but before that, the business environment was not good for the tech companies. And October 7 was, to me as an Israeli, was a very difficult day, and the days after that, on a personal level, but also on the business side, most of our Israeli clients were called to the army, so it was kind of a complete shutdown for a month. Thankfully, things are coming back to normal. We see a good companies raising funds. We are going to see a couple of M&A, meaning exits, in the future. And I just came back from a trip to Israel, and it felt different. It felt different in a way that everyone wants to prove that they are doing better. And because of that, I'm super optimistic that 2024 is going to be a good year.
Okay. And how do you think the current period has specifically impacted the area of patent law?
So in patent law, there's always trends, and that it's we can follow the statistic and to see when there is a downturn in the economy, specifically in the tech market, then there are less companies that file patents. And those are, I think, mistakes that startups will do, because the big tech companies continue to invest in IP also during downturns. Why? Because to them it's a way to capitalize on their innovation. And they would come out of a recession, a tech recession, stronger than startup companies. What we advocate to our clients is that IP is a tool for you to A, protect your innovation, B, show an impact of your innovation, and third, help you to win the market and go public or go on a significant exit. So on the tech side, startup companies seems to turn a coin, so to speak. 2023 was, I would say, a year where they cut on the budget, and 2024 is going to be the year that they're going to invest more to, I think, recoup some of the lost investment they did on IP.
Okay. Well, on that note, we're going to close the conversation, but thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you enjoy the conference.
Thank you very much.